Today's topic is about homework. Enjoy!
All right, team. We seriously need to lock in on this geography project. It's due first thing tomorrow, and I do not want to face Mr. Thomas's soul-piercing stare if we mess this up.
Ugh, don't even remind me. Wait, what exactly is the assignment again? Something about climate zones?
Yeah, it's the one with the world map. We have to label the major climate zones, explain 3 of them in detail, give real-world examples, and write everything in our own words. No copy-pasting.
And don't forget, we also have to explain how the climate affects everyday life, like what people wear, what crops grow, and how they adapt to their environment. Mr. Thomas said he wants more understanding, not just lists of facts.
Fair enough. It's not horrible if we split things up. Can we please not let this drag on all night, though?
I'm down for that. If we each take a climate zone and actually do it right, we'll be done in under 2 hours. I'll keep track of the time.
Cool. Let's start with tropical climates. Those are the warm, humid ones near the equator, right?
Exactly. Think Amazon rainforest, high temps all year, daily rain, crazy biodiversity. I'll write that section.
Don't forget how people live there, like building homes on stilts to avoid flooding. And farming's year-round, even though heavy rain can wash nutrients out of the soil.
All right, next let's tackle deserts. I can take that one. Dry, super hot during the day, cold at night, and barely any rainfall.
Totally. Include places like the Sahara and Australian outback. Also add how people adapt, like wearing loose clothes, living in shaded structures, and rationing water.
And throw in camels. Seriously, they store fat in their humps to survive long stretches without food or water. That's peak biological adaptation.
Noted. I'll also mention that deserts usually sit between 15 degrees and 30 degrees latitude, north and south of the equator. Mr. Thomas will appreciate the specifics.
All right, I'll handle temperate climates. That's where we live. 4 seasons, moderate rainfall, not too extreme.
Yep. Warm summers, cold winters, and a good variety of crops. I'd mention stuff like apples in the fall and snow boots in the winter real-life examples.
Good call. I'll also talk about how cities adapt, snowplows, air conditioning, seasonal clothing, that kind of thing.
Let's include a section at the end about how climate zones are shifting because of climate change. Like how some temperate areas are getting hotter and drier, which affects farming and weather patterns.
Definitely. I'll write a conclusion that ties it all together and shows we get the bigger picture.
Should we include a map? I could draw one with color shading. Green for tropical, yellow for deserts, blue for temperate.
Yes, add a legend and compass rose. Mr. Thomas loves visuals done well.
I'll help with layout once the writing's done, titles, neat formatting, all that.
Cool. I'll also write a short intro, maybe explain why climate zones matter, like for travel, health, and planning.
Oh, we should do a fun thing like a what-to-pack box for each climate. So it's practical and engaging.
That's genius. I'll draw little stick figures wearing the right outfits.
Okay, I love this. It's weird, but this is actually turning out fun.
Honestly, this is what group work should be. Everyone pitching in, and we're actually learning something cool.
Do we want to mention any other climates? Maybe in a sidebar.
Yeah, like polar, freezing all year, thick clothing, snow-based architecture. Mediterranean, hot summers, mild winters, good for vineyards. Mountain and highland, cooler, with altitude, layered clothing needed.
Perfect. I'll put that under other notable climates with little icons next to each.
Let's read everything out loud once, to catch typos, then finalize it.
I spotted a typo in the intro. Fixed it. Also bolded all the titles. Looks super clean now.
You think Mr. Thomas might make us present this? Because this looks way too good for just a hand-in.
Knowing him? Yeah. But honestly, we'd crush it.
Dibs on using the marker during the map explanation.
I'll handle the what-to-pack visuals. I bet the class will love them.
But someone else can point out the Andes. I'm not risking a geography fail on the spot.
Deal. We've got a solid project here. creative, detailed, and actually collaborative. I'm proud of us.
Let's learn some new words in today's conversation. Lock in, meaning to commit to or focus seriously on something. Example, we need to lock in on this project. Due, meaning expected or required at a certain time. Example, the homework is due tomorrow. Stare, meaning a fixed or intense look. Example, Mr. Thomas's stare is terrifying. Assignment, meaning a task or piece of work given to someone. Example, what was the assignment again? Label, meaning to mark or name something. Example, label the climate zones on the map. Real world, meaning connected to actual situations in life. Example, use real-world examples. Adapt, meaning to adjust or change to suit conditions. Example, people adapt to their environment. Memorize, meaning to learn by heart. Example, Mr. Thomas said not to just memorize facts. Drag on, meaning to last longer than necessary. Example, let's not let this drag on all night. Efficiency, meaning the ability to do something without wasting time. Example, I'm all for efficiency. Humid, meaning having a high level of moisture in the air. Example, tropical climates are humid. Seasonal, meaning related to a specific season. Example, there's barely any seasonal change. Biodiversity, meaning the variety of life in an ecosystem. Example, the rainforest has high biodiversity. Flooding, meaning an overflow of water that submerges land. Example, houses are built on stilts to avoid flooding. Ration, meaning to control the use of something. Example, water is rationed in desert regions. Biological, meaning related to living organisms. Example, that's a biological adaptation. Latitude, meaning the distance north or south of the equator. Example, deserts lie between 15 degrees and 30 degrees latitude. Manageable, meaning possible to control or deal with. Example, winters are cold but manageable. Variation, meaning a change or difference. Example, there's seasonal variation in temperate zones. Critically, meaning in a thoughtful, evaluative way. Example, we're thinking critically about climate change. Shift, meaning to change position or direction. Example, climate zones are starting to shift. Shading, meaning adding color to distinguish areas. Example, shade the map zones using colors. Legend, meaning a key to symbols on a map or chart. Example, add a legend for clarity. Architecture, meaning the design of buildings. Example, desert architecture helps keep cool. Intro, meaning short for introduction. Example, I'll write the intro paragraph. Relatable, meaning easy to connect with or understand. Example, make it more relatable for people. Sidebar, meaning a smaller section of information next to the main content. Example, add a sidebar for extra climates. Visuals, meaning images or diagrams used to support text. Example, Mr. Thomas loves good visuals. Presentation, meaning the act of showing or explaining something to a group. Example, he might make us do a presentation. Collaborative, meaning done by working together. Example, this project was really collaborative.